Many young athletes may face the summer slide. That's when their skill sets regress because they're enjoying their time off from school. But today we'll hear practical, budget-friendly advice from Hazel Clark, a former three-time Olympic and six-time USA champion and track and field athlete who runs sports camps for kids in New York and New Jersey. And very glad to have you on today, Hazel. You've said summer is actually a big opportunity for young athletes to reinforce fundamental skills. Tell us more about that.
Oh, absolutely. I have to say, the summer is a great time. I tell the young champions I work with, it's a great time to lean into your weaknesses, to kind of think about the areas where you really have an opportunity to develop. Is it that you need to work on your endurance? Do you need to work on your flexibility, your nutrition? You have a little bit more downtime in the summer, so it's a great opportunity to establish healthy routines. And there's a lot of great resources online to help guide you in establishing those plans.
And as I mentioned, you run summer camps now for youth, and
Yes.
you did cross training in summers to support your track and field skills during college. I know. So what did that do for you overall athletically?
Well, I have to tell you, I learned the hard way. My first year going to college, I wasn't prepared. I hadn't put the work in, and it was painful. I went to University of Florida. It was hot. I was struggling, and I was like, I am not doing this next year. So I went back home, back to New Jersey. I was able to connect with other athletes that were also collegiate athletes and wanted to get some training in during the summer. We met up, we kind of shared ideas and motivate each other. We were accountability partners. I jumped in the pool, so there was not a lot of wear and tear on my body, and did some great pool jogging and some biking. And I went back and I was able to be one of our top scorers in cross country, which is not my main event, but really prepared me to be a national champion in middle distance. So that preparation during the summer is key. And I'm going to tell you, it really makes a huge difference.
Wow, pool jogging. I like the sound of that.
Yes.
Um, so, okay, let's look at some budget-friendly ways to focus on improving fundamentals like speed and agility. You've mentioned a few here, but let's dig into that.
Yes. Well, I can tell you that we all know that youth sports now have become very expensive. And what I hear from a lot of parents are it's really hard for me to afford some of these camps and high performance programs. I say that if money is an issue or you're looking for budget friendly options, there are a lot of great programs, as I said, online resources. You can even go and type in some really specific prompts into AI and say, hey, I'm really trying to work on my flexibility. What is a routine that I can do on a daily basis that can help me get more flexible? And they can give you a program. Also, I believe that winning is a team sport. Again, go on social media and ask. I know there are a lot of community chats. Is there anybody that's home, for the summer that wants to kind of connect and train together and work on endurance? Parents coming together and saying, hey, I'd love to get the kids together to do a little bit of practicing outside of the regular season. There are just opportunities to build a community, and holistic sports development is key. It's not just all about working on your specific sport, but again, working on that mindset, nutrition, flexibility, the little things that become a big thing and are differentiators in athletics are important to develop as well.
Now, I know you speak publicly about suffering performance anxiety, and by the way, beautiful TEDx talk all about that. It had me laughing and tearing up. But what are some tips to help boost self-confidence for young athletes?
I'm really glad you asked that because at my camps and program, that's probably the biggest thing that I work on. When I created camps and programs, I thought about what would have helped me the most as a young athlete. And I can say that just being able to understand, first of all, that sometimes confidence follows action. Young people specifically, always tell me they think being a champion means that you're always brave and you're not scared and you're ready to go. But sometimes you don't feel ready to go, but you still have to take that action and try and step out there. And then when things don't go perfectly, don't see it as a failure, see it as a stepping stone. Learn something from it, and it's not a failure. It just helps you to get better. So resilience is something I really focus on, getting back up, how you respond to challenges and setbacks, and how you use those challenges and setbacks to help you grow.
Learning from the best here. As a six-time USA champion and three-time Olympian, what advice would you give young athletes based on your accumulated experiences in those endeavors?
Yes, if I had to leave a young athlete with one nugget, I would definitely say focus on progress, not perfection. I think that I've found that when I talk to young athletes, when it doesn't go perfectly, they believe that that one moment, that one setback defines them and means that they're a failure. And that even happened to me as a young athlete. My first race, I got last place. And my father told me, you're going to be one of the best, but you have to put the work in and you really get focused and disciplined. Now, at that moment, as a young athlete, I felt that I was a failure. I defined myself by the moment. But later, looking back, I realized that it was just an opportunity to progress, to learn, and to get better, which I did. The next year, I was number one in the nation. So I always say, focus on that progress, not perfection. Celebrate the small wins. Learn from it. It's not a failure. The only time it's a failure is when you quit.
Hazel Clark, thank you so much for your time today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
And you.